How's it going, YouTube? JCheer1978 here with a MTB Pro unboxing, and I will also be attempting a MTB Pro Slam this month. I've already opened this box for September 2016 to look to see what's inside, and I shouldn't have an issue catching a bass on most of these baits. There's one in particular that I will have a trouble with, just because, you know, I'll get to that when I'll show you the bait. So first up, with the card, we have this Skinny Bear Deep 2.5, and this is the one that I will not be able to catch a fish on, unfortunately, just because I looked online, and this is a deep diving crankbait which dives 14 to 18 feet, and the waters I'll be fishing do not go that deep, so this one will obviously not be catching a fish on, but it is in a sexy color, sexy shad, and it is a great looking crankbait. I mean, the paint job on it is absolutely amazing. Next, we have the hybrid jig, stealth jig from Freedom Tackle, and this is just like a wobblehead swim bait with a skirt in black and blue. It's in 3/4 ounce, which is unfortunately a little bit heavier than I'd like, but you know, I will make do with what I get. Next, we have the Rapala DT4. This is a craw color crankbait. It's actually, the color is Mardi Gras, and this dives 4 feet, and it has the EWG hook on the back there, and it's a great looking crankbait, and it does have a rattle in it. There's a slight rattle in it, so I don't think I'll have an issue catching a bass on that. And crankbaits are my second favorite way to fish, other than using a chatterbait. Next, we have a Shrimp U from C-Spin, and this is a creature style bait. Yes, and I might be able to use this on that Freedom Tackle. Actually might be a little small, but with this tail, I might be able to use this as a drop shot. That would be a great drop shot bait, actually. So we'll try that out. It's in the clear with silver flake, with these slotted ribs on it. And last, we have the Ultimate Strike Minnow from Bait Labs, a 5-point-inch swim bait in pumpkin red flake. This is a 5-inch swim bait with a paddle tail or boot tail. And it kind of has a segmented body a little bit, and this is actually what I'll probably use on the Freedom jig as a trailer. So that's what we have this month. I'm going through this really quick because I want to save most of the footage for when I'm on the water actually swimming, fishing with these baits. So I will get back to you when I have these rigged up. I will show you what kind of rod and reel combos I have them rigged up on. I plan on only taking 2 combos, 2 setups, a spinning and a bait caster. We'll see if I can get these baits on all of them, and so I will get back to you when I'm ready to fish. Got my first fish on, guys. Using a little C-Spin drop shot. He's caught up in the weeds. See if I can land him. He probably might break this 6-pound leader I have. We'll see. Maybe I can get up here. First fish of the day. I've been here for about half an hour. Now if I don't snap my pole, snap my rod. Here we go. I got him on that C-spin. And I wasn't having any luck there, so I used a little bit of scent. And he ate it. He had to, man, he swallowed that thing. He had to drop shot bait come through the gills. There he is. Decent pound and a quarter. It's been a tough bite today, as usual here. But finally got one. Well, it took about 45 minutes. There he is. Get a quick release, just drop him in the water here in the weeds. There he goes, he's in the bushes, in the cattails. Alright, I'll get back to you. Actually, let me show you what I brought as far as rods. I was planning on only bringing 2 rods, a spinning and a casting setup. But since I have a crankbait and the weight of that Freedom tackle hybrid jig is 3/4 of an ounce, I had to bring 2 setups, 2 bait casting setups, that is. So as you saw, I just caught that on the C-spin. I'm using a Zodius 610 medium light, or 6.8 medium light, with a Stratic CI4 2500. This rod is absolutely amazing and sensitive. You feel everything when this little lead drop shot weight hits the bottom. You feel everything. It's a great rod, and a great reel, also great combo setup there. And for the Freedom tackle, I'm using a Zodius, Shimano Zodius 7.2 medium heavy, and I put one of those Bait Lab swim baits on this. And I have to say, I'm not really liking this skirt on there because it just stays flat. It doesn't flare or anything when you bring it in. But I've been trying, just working it off the bottom, and it hasn't been too productive so far, so we'll see how it goes. And I have that set up with a Shimano Chronic CI4, and it's the 7:6:1 gear ratio. And last, my cranking setup is a Denali Covert. This is it's a crankbait series. It's a 610 medium, and I have that paired with a Shimano Corrado. This is a 7:2:1 gear ratio. I would like something a little bit slower, but this does the job. Great rod, great action, sensitive tip. But that's what the 3 combos I brought today, and I will get back to you when I get another one. Oh, finally got one. Oh man, this took forever. I was about ready to call it a day. Keep him low. Make sure you don't pop off. Good little fighter. Head shaking. Too late, buddy. Another decent sized bass. right in the top of the mouth where you want to hook them. This is on that little, what was it, Bait Labs? Swim bait. Nice little chunk. See there? Let this guy go. Awesome. Well, that's two. Now I just gotta get one on that crankbait. And on the finally got one on that crankbait. It's a tiny one. It counts though. It counts. Oh yeah. Look what you got undone. Now you went and got another hook on you. Well, that is it. He is a monster. But he counts. Let's let him go. And he pooped on me. Well, all I have left now is a Freedom jig. Or the Freedom Stealth jig. And if I get something on that, I will try to upgrade the little dink I got on this DT4, because I know he was kind of pathetic. Alright, I will get back to you when I get another one. How's it going, YouTube? Back again for a recap of the September 2016 MTB Slam. I unfortunately failed. I wasn't able to catch a fish on a couple of the lures, but like I said, one of them was expected just because it was a deep diver. But it is a great looking bait, and I hope that I had a water that I can use this, because this looks absolutely spectacular. The other trouble bait for me was the Freedom Tackle Stealth jig. I tried to fish this so many different ways. First I tried it with the Bait Labs Ultimate Strike Minnow. I had it on as a trailer, but it just didn't work, so I ultimately took the Ultimate Strike Minnow off and I put it on one of my go-to baits, lures, which is a chatterbait. And as you guys saw, I did catch one on this chatterbait. But this this Freedom Tackle Stealth jig, I tried so many things. I even put a PTL swinging hammer on it. I think the problem for me was this skirt. When I used it in the water, it just stays like this. It doesn't flare or anything like that. So I tried to put on this swinging hammer with the tail action that it waved so much that maybe this skirt would flare, but it just didn't work. And ultimately I did not catch a bass on that lure at all. And again, I think it was too heavy. It was 3/4 ounce, and I like to stay under a ½ ounce for the waters that I fish locally. But all in all, I had a great time, and I hope to do it again next month. And I will get back to you next month when I get my mystery tackle box and open it up and do an unboxing. We'll try again to complete the slam. All right, you guys have a good one. Thank you.